Oh, this is amazing at 60 frames per second. That was an amazing death at 60 frames per second. Welcome everyone, welcome to Death Count. I'm camarotetsuo and gonna be playing some Demon's Souls. Oh boy. It has been quite some time since I've last played Demon's Souls. It was years ago, actually. Years ago. I have beaten the game one time, only once. This was when I had the game on the PS3. And it beat my ass. I quit, and then I ended up coming back to it, and then I beat it. And that really made me like Demon's Souls a lot. So much that I played Bloodborne. However, I'm not playing the PS3 version of Demon's Souls. I'm going to be playing the PC version emulated through a PS3 on PC. Running at 1440p, which is 2K. On a couple of mods, texture mods, 60 FPS mod. The game's gonna look very beautiful. But as far as I know, it functions and it works. I spent like 4 hours trying to get this working, tweaking and stuff. And yeah, I'm super excited for the Demon's Souls remake, especially since it's being made by Blue Point Games, which are the guys responsible for Shadow of the Colossus remake, which was amazing. Anyways, let's just see the intro. Let's rock it. On the first day, man was granted a soul, and with it, clarity. On the second day, upon earth was planted an irrevocable poison, a soul-devouring demon. And a dead man hanging upside down. You're okay, man. Get up. Eat some weed. Music's fantastic. My 10 mouths! God damn. I remember watching that intro for the very first time when I bought this game. My mouth was wide open. I was like this. What am I getting myself into? Not realizing that this game was gonna kick my ass.
King Aland XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria.
Boletaria.
That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valorfax of the royal twin fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their
Those are
lives.
huge demons.
The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns.
They're like Eldorazi.
Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force.
They become stronger, more
And the
powerful.
power of a mature demon's soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer,
These are all people that never returned?
the Sixth Saint Astraya and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Would you like to play the journey to the Nexus? Sure. Saint Urbane. I'm just gonna let this rock again.
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you.
Fears not death. I fear a lot of death.
So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Alright, Rico, I actually get to play the game now. Before, I was just running around testing it just to make sure it all ran. That it ran alright, that it didn't crash or anything. Right away again, 60 frames. You could tell right away. This game ran like at 30 frames sometimes on PlayStation 3. It would go down to like 10 frames when you break a crate. And I still enjoyed it and I loved it. This is my second time playing through the game actually. And I'm excited. I'm excited. Especially because the remake's coming out. Your big fat roll. I don't know about the big fat roll. Big old fat roll. So I did my best to... Where does it say my cumbersome? Oh, there it is. Equip burden. Jesus, 35.9 out of 40? That's not good. What if I take my helmet off? Not much. Still big fat roll. I did my best to try to create myself. I did my best. It's as good as it's getting. Yeah, backstab you. Backstab you and you're gonna like it. I like it. Okay. It was like to, like, pierce armor, I think. I believe I used this on the first boss, if I remember correctly. Well, not the tutorial boss. I know there's a tutorial boss. The actual first boss. I don't know if it's the correct weapon to use against them, but that's what I used. Have your parry. You have that. It's different for each weapon too. Yeah. You know, I actually didn't know about that when I first played this game. I just learned that just recently when I was doing some testing. I'm like, you can press forward and R1 at the same time, and it'll give you a completely different move. Huh. Alright. Can't wait for the remake. Supposedly they're going above and beyond and actually adding way more stuff than what's not in the original. Supposedly. Kill the boxes. Okay. I'm gonna stab you. And you have to be very... That's a tight parry. There it is. It still dropped frames there. If there's too much physics happening, the game will drop frames regardless. Even if I'm running this on emulation. It dropped to like 54. Which is a lot better than PlayStation 3. I remember PlayStation 3 dropping down to 10 frames or something when you break a lot of crates. Yeah, another mod that I installed, it got rid of the depth of field. Which I don't know if I like that or not. Sometimes I like stuff looking a little bit blurry far away. Depends on the game. Still looks good regardless. Reminds me of Shadow Colossus over there for some reason. Crescent Moongrass. Alright. How do I not take damage here? Roll! That is not how you do it. Oh, you deserve this. Oh god. Sack of potatoes. Stop it! Weed. God damn. This makes me happy. It makes me happy that a remake's happening. That's what makes me happy. That the remake's gonna at least run like this, for the most part. 60 frames. And it's gonna look even better than this. And I think this already looks incredible on emulation. With mods. Yes. Oh yeah, and the loading. Holy crap, the loading's fast. Check it out. I don't know if it's that fast on PS3. I can't remember. It's been a while. But I don't think so. I don't think it was that fast. Strong attack R2, in case you didn't know. What? Excuse me, sir. Every box must die. A bonfire? Not really. Not that type of bonfire. I plan on playing through Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 after this. I've never played the Dark Soul games. Just Demon Souls and Bloodborne. Okay. Ooh. Sir, can I have your armor? Can I have it? You look so cool, but died so easily. To my blade. Another one, okay. He has a shield though. See if this works. Kinda. Oh god. Jeez, my big fat roll. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, I like this armor. It's iconic, right? Think of Demon Souls. If I think of Demon Souls, I think of this armor. It just has a big fat roll. Holy crap. Weed. Half Moon Grass. Half Moon Grass is pretty good. Inventory? So, Crescent Moon Grass is a medicinal herb named for the lunar phase. Recovers a small amount of the user's HP. The lunar phase, huh? I wonder if this has anything to do with, Bloodborne in a way. I mean, obviously it doesn't, but... Curious. Half Moon Grass. They're picked when they are withered. Crescent moon herbs are picked when they are very young. The royal lotus, a petal of a crimson flower that floats on water, removes poison from the user's body. This flower became famous for an ornament of nobility because of its beauty. The augurets of souls, stone that radiates soul light. That's what I have on my belt. Standard straight swords. Straight swords are the most standard and versatile weapons. In addition to its stable standard attacks, types against most targets, it also has a powerful thrusting attack. Mailbreaker, extremely small rapier, has no blade that can pierce even hard armor. Rapiers have a narrow attack range but deal heavy damage. They work well against metal armor and hard scales, but are easily parried and have difficulty breaking enemies' guard. That's why I used this on the first boss, on the first Archstone. Kite shield, medium-sized metal shield, used by the soldiers of the comparatively more advanced region of southern Bulgaria. The crest of a yellow dragon signifies the soldier's low rank. Iron Helmet finely cut grooves. It is used by the knights of the relatively advanced region of southern Bulgaria. The fine grooves are designed to enhance the protective effect of the thin iron sheet. The heaviness slightly impedes stamina regeneration. Yeah, so it's thin metal, that's why it has those grooves to try to reinforce it. Pick that up. Dodge that arrow. Stab you in the back. I'm not gonna stab you in the back. I'm gonna stab you in the back now. I'll just stab you in the front. I changed my mind. Weed. All boxes must die. Goodbye. Hello, streamer. Hello, viewer. How's it going, Cozy? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? The slowest arrows ever. Crescent moongrass. What the hell is that? That's a big pot of stew. I'll just push you. Ow. Ah. Half moon grass. So I was told that through this emulation that there's some stutters and pop-ins of the models when it gets to an area I haven't been through before. Since I've started the tutorial place, it already loaded the shaders, so it runs smoothly. But whenever I reach new areas through the emulation, it's gonna stutter a bit and there's gonna be some pop-in, supposedly, because it has to load in the shaders. And once it loads them in, it keeps all that memory in the database of the emulation, so once you go through it again, it doesn't have to stutter or load in anything. It's just boom, it's there. So since this is my first time running this game through emulation, it's going to be stuttering and there's going to be some pop-ins and new areas I haven't been to, but once it's done doing that, it's never going to do it again. So that's just a heads up. I mean, if I would just play through the whole game off stream and then stream it, and then we wouldn't have that issue. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to run through this game the first time, or my second time. Oh god, it's this boss. Alright. This is a Souls game trademark. They always throw in a boss that kills you. You can make it through it if you know what you're doing. But since I don't know what I'm doing, I'm probably not gonna make it through this. And I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna try to live. I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna use this half moon grass. The issue is I have this big thick roll. I don't like that. I just thought it looked cool. I'm gonna take my helmet off. At least I wanna... If I'm gonna die... I'm gonna die with my face revealed. With no fear. Okay. I'm going two-handed. There's no reason to block this thing. Oh god! Run away! remember this boss a little bit. Okay. If I get hit by that, I think I'm dead. I'm alive. No, I'm not alive anymore. God damn it! My big, stupid, thick, heavy armor got me killed. I probably don't have to roll. I think rolling is a bad idea. I'm just not familiar with that guy. I just remembered that if he hits you once, you die. Thing looks like my ex-wife. Well, as you can see, I died from it. Hence, widowed wife.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Waifu? Your feet are dirty. I'll wash them for you.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria.
Boletaria.
Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect into it.
5 archstones. You have died, and the Nexus has trapped your soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. Ominous. However, by capturing demon souls, you can reclaim your physical body. The Nexilial Binding. Wow. Looks great. Since I'm dead, I'm like in soul form, so I make no noise. Let's put my helmet back on for a little bit. Let's read this. The symbol of those imprisoned in the Nexus. Having this ties you to the Nexus. Even if you lose your physical body, you cannot die, and your soul remains trapped in the Nexus. The Nexilial Binding sends the user back to the Nexus upon death, but all souls collected will be lost. So in a way, it's kind of like a curse. You're always just sitting back here. And these are the Nexus Stones. So here's a good example of supposedly, now this has not been confirmed, but this game is getting a remake. It's being made by Blue Point Games. They're the same guys that did the remake for Shadow of the Colossus, which excellent job. That game was amazing. And they're going above and beyond supposedly on this game. Now, it has been confirmed that they did say that they were going above and beyond, that this was their most ambitious remake that they were going to be making. And I think the reason why is because they're actually going to be adding more to the game, not just what's in the regular game. So, when this game was being made, it had some development issues. And the waifu down there, which I think she's called the Maiden in Black, I guess? There's one archstone right here. The Archstone of the Small King. This is the Archstone of the Burrow. That place sucks. Archstone of the Tower Queen. This one's broken. Looks like Skyrim land. Archstone of Shadowmen. And Archstone of Chieftain. I think this place is like Plague. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archstones. And one of them is broken. Now, if memory serves correct, when this game was being developed, they didn't have time to make this archstone during development because the game was being like the date for it to come out was really close, so they had to cut content and they couldn't finish this one in time. So they decided to just like break it just to signify that you just can't access it, mainly because the area wasn't finished. And this archstone leads to, I believe it's like the Titans of the West or something like that. I can't remember. but it's like a snowy area, snowy mountainous area. You even see it on the intro, like a snowy mountain and stuff like that. This was supposed to be that place. However, on the remake, now this hasn't been confirmed, they're supposedly going to add this archstone. So you're gonna have a whole new area to explore in the remake. And Miyazaki, which is the original creator of this game, he's actually gonna be helping the new developers into making this, which is exciting. Now again, that hasn't been confirmed, but there's reports and there's small details that lead people to believe that that's what's happening, which will be really cool. You didn't know if I were a feet man? Yeah, it's funny you say that, Cozy, because Miyazaki, I think he has a foot fetish. I think he does.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones.
Okay.
Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Boletaria.
You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? It's all the same. You're just another prisoner of the Nexus. We're welcome here, as long as we keep slashing up demons.
Hey, if I saw feet as dirty as hers, I would ask her, do you want me to wash your feet? It's kind courtesy. It's courtesy. You know, it's not foot fetish. It's just they're just too dirty. They have to be washed. Speaking of foot fetishes, Quentin Tarantino, he has a foot fetish. And you can clearly see that he has a foot fetish when he does his movies. He likes to show feet a lot. Even on one of his movies, or one of the movies that he comes out in, which was Dusk Till Dawn, he has, was it Salma Hayek? I think it was Salma Hayek. He has her foot in his mouth. And then he drinks from her foot. I think he has a foot fetish. Oh, this is amazing at 60 frames per second. That was an amazing death at 60 frames per second. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that happened.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Lighten my load? I have a huge load. Where's the bathroom? I don't need assistance for that, but I appreciate it. I got nothing.
When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman. When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls.
Wife, how do the ghosts die? They can die. Ghosts can definitely die.
Best of luck to you.
You ever heard about shades? Shades actually survive off of feeding off of ghosts. They kill ghosts. They consume them.
You new here? Do you hear from our services? My name's Baldwin.
Oh yeah, this guy has a brother.
It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
Not a bad deal at all. He left his family. He did leave his family. They're obviously dead. Prepare a buy. I'm buying nothing.
Perhaps you've already heard, but there's another blacksmith at the entrance of Stonefang Mine. He's an eccentric old man, but he knows his trade well. He's the only sane one left in a town of soul-starved men. If you do meet him... Yeah, well, forget it. That stubborn old ne'er-do-well will just ignore you.
I think it's his brother, if I remember correctly.
No interest, eh? I can tell you're not gonna last long here.
Hey man, I got no money! I got nothing! Hello.
Oh my. How has this happened? Has God abandoned us for failing to show proper respect to King Aland? Oh, Mbasa.
When did this game come out? I think it was 2009? Hold on, I'm looking. Hold on. This is running on emulation at 60 frames per second. This game on PlayStation 3 runs at 30 sometimes. Sometimes at 30. Usually it runs at like 24. Sometimes when a lot of action's happening, it runs at 10. But I still love the game. 2009, yeah. 2009. Demon Souls.
Oh, Mbasa.
February 9, 2009, yeah. Umbasa?
Oh, Mbasa.
What about my Umbasa? Would you like to see my Umbasa? I could take my clothes off. Is this my souls? Holy crap, I regained my lost souls. I got money. 5th in Japan, 6th in North America. Okay. That's what I thought. It's usually the way games release when they're made in Japan. Usually. Alright, I guess I have no choice but to go in here. A huge stone castle in the heart of northern kingdom of Boletaria. Hungry soldiers whose souls have been stolen by demons attack trespassers, and terrible dragons nest there. Dragons, you say?
Death count activated.